What's up, everybody? We are not at Keen Ramps World headquarters. We're in Watts, California today at a fairly new skate park. It was built a couple months ago, and it is the world's first accessible skate park. We'll explain what that means in a little bit. It's going to be similar to what we did at that Linwood Park. We're going to just talk about what we like, what we don't like, unique features, and then we're going to skate around a little bit. Hey, and I like your new shirt.
Thanks, man.
By the way.
Let's plug this.
Look at that thing. Andy Dicker artwork there. We got a whole scene going on. What's in your backyard? Look at that.
We love the Andy Dicker artwork.
So yeah, these are on the website if you want to buy one. Dude, that thing's cool. I really like that. Oh!
Yeah, that thing's slick.
I waxed it earlier.
Oh, nice.
I love stuff like that. I love when skate parks don't put coping on a few things.
Yeah, it's nice.
The noping is where it's at.
Nice.
By the skin of my teeth. Whoa.
Nice.
Oh, that's such a good Euro. That's pretty much like as perfect as a Euro can get. It makes me feel like I can do tricks that I don't even necessarily have.
So the thing that I hate when, what they do at a lot of Euro graps is, it's like, it always feels like they just cut a triangle out of the top of a ramp.
Yeah.
But this one, you actually have to bump up and out, you know?
True. Yeah, it's like the angle of that is like ever so slightly steeper for a good snap out of it.
Yeah.
First try, yeah.
You got it.
Ah! It's taking way too long.
You got it.
That is a fun little section.
Yeah. Okay. We've been cruising for about like 15, 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, just shaking off the cobwebs.
Yeah. So when Dan first came here, he was like, dude, park's the best park ever. It's so good. Better than the Linwood Park. So amazing. And then like a couple weeks ago, he was like, park's not that good actually. I was like, what?
Probably because he came here like 30 times.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm like, first impressions, I'm blown away. I think it's awesome. The one thing that I see that bothers me immediately, I'm gonna start with the negative, but I love this park. I think it's amazing. Okay, but this flat bar here, this bump to bar, you can only get enough speed for it for going front side for regular and
yeah, like
back
on
side for goofy.
that big quarter pipe there. But
Yeah.
otherwise, you have this like 2 foot tall bank.
And you have to like swerve in, and or you start over there, swerve in, and the cut's all weird. So I just wish that like this quarter pipe maybe extended out to here. That's like the only thing I've noticed that I'm like, not perfect, but doable. The thing I do like though is that like, you know, I was kind of like, all right, this park doesn't have a flat bar. That's a bummer. This is a flat bar. It's fine. I was skating it into the bank.
It's just a flat bar that you land into a bank.
Yeah, or you can pop out early if you so desire.
The stair lines are great. Like I'm not much of like a stair guy anymore, but that's really nice how these line up to each other.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's weird because you don't really see this at parks, you know? This is kind of like the barracks setup. I think I would imagine that that's where they got this idea, the 5 and then the 6
I mean, it
at
is
the
the same
barracks.
builders. California Skate Parks built the barracks. California Skate Parks built this park.
Oh, this isn't Spawn.
No, this is California.
Oh, wow, okay. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where this idea came from then. The one thing, dude, that just always fucking bothers me about parks, they always extend the rail past the stair. Why do you do that?
I think it's because they have the best of both worlds. You have a semi-longer stair that's like a solid hit, but you also have a very small stair that's great for kids to ollie?
I don't know. I'm gonna die on that hill probably then. I just think like make the stair longer or make the rail shorter.
They're trying to appease like the masses.
I get it.
And the masses are beginners.
I get
and
it.
And beginners love a little stair because they get to go and tell their friends like, I ollied a 6 stair.
For sure, just make the rail shorter then.
But then it would just be a whack little tiny rail.
Then make a big set. This might be a stretch, but I feel like it nurtures the skating in a specific way, in a park way,
in like a coddling, like
yeah. Like I
feel
would,
that.
I would be hyped if it just emulated spots. I don't know, maybe that's a reach, but that's just my opinion. Overall, enough of the negative. This park so far is amazing. You got a perfect box over there. You got like a little double set here. I do like this, and I'm a rail guy, so I'm gonna talk a little bit, probably more than I need to about the rails, but I love this so that you can kind of grind up and over.
It's so slightly uphill.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just like a flat bar and then it feels like, I feel like this is a little coddling to like kinked handrails, but I like that part.
I love that they blended a stair with the A-frame.
Mm-hmm.
You have front side, back side for the stairs. You can also get gnarly and ollie out to here.
And it's a bump to rail.
And it's a bump to bar front side, back side, and this side has a Euro.
Yeah.
Like there's so many options just right here.
Honestly, dude, they kind of killed it with the design.
Whoa! What are you doing?
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, you're due.
For sure. I'm moving back to popsicle after this though, so like,
oh shit.
I don't want to set up a board here right now because then I'm gonna have to get used to that.
How wide are you gonna go?
Just 8.5.
Oh, okay.
That kickflip felt like it rolled on the ground.
Nah, it wasn't bad, honestly.
We'll do one more. Ah!
What the
My
fuck
feet
is he doing?
are cramping. They always cramp for the first like 30 minutes. So let's check them out.
Marathon line.
Feet are a little tired.
Yeah, dude, this place is tiring.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
You thinking rail line?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on this little one and see what it feels like.
Okay.
Oh, it's so small, dude.
Yeah, that was short.
That was crazy. That's too fast.
Oh, I see how it is.
One truck
Straight to the 5-0.
One truck's easier. It's too small.
What are you thinking, back 50?
I don't know. We'll see. Probably just like run through some shit.
That was steezy with the Baker Maker.
I'm treating it like it's so much like it's twice the size.
Were you going for back 5-0 or back 50?
I was feeble, then last second I decided back 50 and it went like this. With my wheel, and then I came out.
So you did a combo?
Yeah, I literally made that decision at the literal last second.
Like popping?
Yes, I was like, fuck it.
I couldn't tell. Usually, you know, like I know your style of skating.
Yeah.
And I could put my finger on what you were going for. That one, I was like, I really don't know.
Yeah, I kind of like will do that. I'll make like a last minute decision. Yeah.
That's ballsy.
I mean, it's like, it's oddly comforting.
Okay.
Because it makes me feel like I'm in control.
What now?
I don't know. Fuck.
You don't have to do this.
I know.
Literally, the whole purpose of us being here is to show off the park. We don't need Dale's 5-0s. If you want it for you, go ahead and do it.
I do.
All right. Oh, sorry, I got in your way. Whoa! Whoa! Let me rant a little bit. All the vegetation around the park that like blends with the backside of the quarters and the banks is super nice. They put in this stair set that's like made for Mason Silva to get a street part.
Yeah,
clip.
right.
It's pretty spread out. There's a lot of space. There's a lot of flat ground, a lot of time to think and get set up. It's set up really well for circular lines, but also sort of just back and forth. I love this area. I didn't think I was gonna...
I wanted to touch on that little bump thing.
I didn't think
there.
I was gonna gravitate to that so much, but the first like 15 minutes we were here, I was mostly just playing with that little...
A-frame Euro thing?
Yeah, Euro gap bump, whatever you wanna call it. And then the Twinkie thing is super fun.
Yeah.
And then you can get up on that quarter, you know, axle stall or rock fakie, and then it sets you up for either the wally to thin ledge, or you can go back up that little Euro thing, and then it spits you right into that wall ride. The wall ride's really nice because it curves. It kind of gives you that like BMX, you know, wall ride around a bend sort of vibe.
Yeah, I feel it.
But all in all, I think this skate park is great, super cutting edge. I'm not gonna...
It kind of is cutting edge.
It really is. And back to the accessibility thing of this park being the first of its kind, that's great for blind skaters because they have that much of a big metal edge to tap their stick on and figure out where things are. You know, all the ride-on features.
Yeah, we got 4 of them. 4 separate, like, more accessible ride-on features.
Yeah, and that was a little tricky for me because, to your point earlier, you were saying that, you know, Spawn Ranch has been doing that for a long time, but Spawn Ranch, they do it where it's like a wally cap.
Yeah.
It's meant for a wally to grind. These are very stretched out ride-on, mellow ride-on. So it's great because it opens up options for skaters. Like I could picture like a Chris Jocelyn, you know, back threeing off of that over the whole hubba.
Oh, true.
And
I didn't even think about that.
And then it also allows for like a wheelchair to pop up there. So you got that one, that one's narrow enough that a wheelchair can grind it. You got another nice ride-on over there. And then this ride-on rail, which is kind of spooky. I locked in toe side and almost died earlier, but I'm gonna try to conquer that in a little bit. But yeah, all in all, I love this place.
Yeah, I would, it's easy like a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Oh, why am I scared? Oh. Oh.
Wow.
I felt like my arms did some crazy shit.
First try? That took you a while at the Linwood Park.
I'm happy it was first try. This is, oh, Linwood Park.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one is really unintimidating.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, even if I lock up or the worst thing happens, it's so small that I could kind of get away with whatever.
Yeah.
I love that rail.
Yeah, it's great.
I wish I had like a big property, and if I had like a little skate park set up in the backyard, that's all I need.
Yeah.
I just need like a little force there.
Like what Garrett has.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh God, that was gross. Felt a little bit better.
That was way better. It's a little short for that.
It is. Oh, hanging on.
Oh, you got to do that.
Dude, that shit's slick.
You got to do that.
All right, on that note, I had to push myself a little bit for that, embarrassingly enough. But
that was good. That was sick.
We got other stuff to do. We got to go film a video at Atiba's house.
So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and go buy some of those t-shirts.
Come to this park.
Yeah, tap in, subscribe, bang my line, all that jazz.